Welcome to Poppi Reads. Hey, children, are you comfortable? Look what I have for you today. It's Thomas and Friends book, and the story is called A Crack in the Track. You know what a track is? A track is these metal rails on the ground that the train runs on, and that's called the track. You know, and can you see that? There's a crack in that track. Okay. A Thomas the Tank Engine story based on the Railway series. Illustrated by Tommy Stubbs. Bright and Early Board Books, Random House. Okay, so here's where we start our story. Let me snug in with you. You ready? You comfortable? Get my hat ready. Line up my glasses. Henry, the green engine, had a boiler ache. Has a sad face. Peep, peep, said Thomas. I can take the people where they want to go. Ah, I see. So he's supposed to take some people, and Thomas is volunteering. He didn't even have to be asked. He's just ready and willing to help. I like that, especially for kids and other people. Isn't it annoying when you have to ask people to do things? And such a pleasure when they volunteer and just say, hey, can I take out the trash for you? Can I wash your dishes? Instead of you having to ask. Okay. Soon clouds gathered, the sky grew dark, thunder rumbled. Plip, plop, clunk. Hail began to fall. And have you seen hail? When instead of rain coming out of the sky, you got little balls of ice coming down. Sometimes they can be as big as your fist in some states. So here it's coming down, pelting and bouncing on the train. Suddenly, Thomas stopped. The hail had made a crack in the track. Oops. That's something. It's cracked on two sides. Oh, so Thomas has to stop. The people climbed down from the coaches. They climbed up aboard Bertie, and off he went. Bertie. I guess Bertie is that bus. Have you noticed all the names of the characters of Thomas the Tank and Friends? So people are coming off. Would you like to be patient and just sit on the train? Maybe having some hot cocoa while they're fixing it? Or be in a rush to get somewhere and get on to Bertie? Suddenly, Bertie stopped. There in the road was a bright green toad. A toad. I guess this is big frog of a toad. Bertie's driver called out, there's a toad in the road. We will have to unload. That toad in the road causes a fuss on the bus. That toad is so big. If he was smaller, I think he can just run right underneath him and pass. But the road is so narrow. I guess, what are they going to do? How are they going to get around this toad? The people walked to another train station, but the trains were not running. Thomas was still stuck at the crack in the track. Percy was stuck there at Thomas's back. Oh, this train called Percy, he can't go anywhere because Thomas can't go anywhere. Well, what are we going to do? Hope Percy doesn't start pushing. Gordon was stuck behind Thomas and Percy. Now we got 3 trains stuck. James, with 2 freight cars, was in quite a hurry. Oh no, now we got James. And what's James? Oh, James has some lumber, some logs. Looks like there's some coal being carried by Gordon. Everybody's starting to back up, just like on a freeway. The foolish freight cars refused to back up. No, 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 they said. We will not go, they said. Well, you know, trains can go backwards, but why are they being so stubborn? Where are they going to go anyways? You can go back, but you got to return again. So no trains can move up and no trains can move back. They were stuck where they were at the crack in the track. How are we going to fix a crack in the track? Got some men here. They're all talking about it. What are we going to do? Everybody's starting to pile up. Hope they have enough hot cocoa and some, what are those white things they put in cocoa? Not mushrooms. Oh, marshmallows. Do you like marshmallows? The breakdown crew came to replace the broken track. Oh, they got heavy equipment for lifting up the tracks and replacing the tracks. The crew came with cranes. They sang while they worked. A crane is as good as a bus or a train. We'll fix up your track, and we don't mind the rain. That's a dedication. We have a lot of rain in Washington, and I see kids playing out in the rain on their scooters. So workers, it's nice to have workers who aren't afraid of the rain. Finally, all the trains could move. They turned on the turntable and went back to work. Have you ever thought about that? When a train gets to the end of the track, do they just go backwards to go back? I've seen this. Maybe you've seen this too. This round thing is called a turntable, where a train can drive on it and it turns around and they can go in different tracks in different directions. So everybody must be happy getting on their trains. At the station, the people asked Thomas, "Are you sure you could take us where we want to go?" "I thought there was nothing a train could not do," said Thomas, "but now I know that just is not true. I learned a big lesson from one little crack. A train is only as good as its track." That's a thought. So when you're in a car, cars are only as good as the roads are. Nice smooth road, nice smooth ride. Get a big tear in the road, car's not going to go. It's more important for trains because they rely on that nice steel track. That was a nice story, wasn't it? Enjoy. Thank you for visiting and relaxing with Poppi reading you some stories. Love to you all, you kids. Bye.